I looked up and I saw all their search results.
Oh.
Hello everybody, it's Diamond Kitty Gaming, and today we are in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and I am going to show you the Legacy Campaign units, because I'm going to showcase the Legacy Campaign. So first up is the Peasant, and we're going to get right into it, because I know you guys want to see Legacy more, the Legacy Campaign, and maybe we'll try and beat some of the other campaigns with the Legacy Campaign as well. So first up is the Peasant. They run really fast, and they have a fast reload rate and can just completely destroy. However, they have very low health. I'm going to try and see if I can possess the Peasant and take down 2 of the blue peasants. Whoops. Oh, geez. Oh, I survived on,
2D something else?
Oh! That was a pretty straight up just smack. You see, as the peasants have very low health. Ooh! Ooh, oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't think one peasant can ever defeat 2 peasants. Let me try one more time and see if I can. Oh! Oh, did I just get that dude down? I didn't. Wait, no, I did. Okay, with no damage. Whoa! Oh no, get up, dude! Oh! I spun around and got him! Haha! Oh wait, no. You are still there. How do I get this dude? There we go. Just absolutely toss him across the land. There we go. Alright, so next up I think is the banner bearers. So banner bearers allow these guys to stay in place, so they make these guys stay and wait for the oncoming instead of running forward, which can sometimes be very good because then you can go right there and then they'll be hit right back. And the banner bearer himself can attack a little bit with his banner, but not very much. And you got to use this dude kind of nicely. He doesn't cost very much, so that's pretty good, but you got to use this dude very well. And you see, once he goes down, that effect is removed. Did my red guy just betray? My red guy betrayed the other red guy and ended up getting destroyed. Okay, so next up is the Poacher. Poachers are cheaper than archers. They reload faster than archers, but they do less damage than archers. However, they take out the regular archer in one hit anyways. So I'd say worthy investment. Ooh. Seems that archers might be a little bit more accurate. Let's run that simulation a couple times more. Or maybe I'm just not lining them up right. Let me actually just line them up a bit better. There we go. That should be a bit better. As you can see, they go down within one hit, so this guy keeps missing for some reason. Anyways, poachers are like that. Blow darters. Let's do a couple of peasants like that. Blow darters will do that, and they're kind of like the potion seller. They'll kind of they're gonna put him to the ground and make him like kind of fall asleep, and they also do like poison damage over time, unlike potion sellers. Potion seller, how much does potion seller cost? 350. By the way, I think blow darters have less of HP than potion sellers though. They're very weak, and that's basically their only thing, is that the potion seller, and I think with more HP, they're not good against big tank units, but they are good against like lower class units, like maybe like squires. As you can see with these guys, once they get hit, whoops, I need to play one of these like right as they're. You see, as you can see that the poison damage over time. So blow darters are pretty good against like low class melee units. Pikes are better than Sarissas, kind of. How many do pikes cost? Pikes cost 300, whereas Sarissas cost 120. Yeah, that makes sense because I think pikes have a higher damage rate, uh, higher HP, and I think basically higher stats than the Sarissa. They're basically a better Sarissa because they'll do that, and then they drop their pikes and they can fight with their hands on their own. Alright, so on to the next, and that's the barrel roller. So barrel rollers are great to take out like little clusters of units. Like for example, say that I had like a bunch of different units there. Most of those just got destroyed due to the barrel rollers coming in and just wrecking. But how the thing is that the barrel rollers also die in the process of their explosion. So if you don't have another unit, like say a halfling back here, then you're automatically doomed because you won't have any more units that are alive on the field. And I'm gonna I'm gonna maybe make this halfling a little bit more valiant. He's not gonna go down without a fight, or at least without me possessing him and having him a fight. Oh geez, that dude got wrecked. Oh my gosh, I took this man for a good thing. Oh no, I don't feel like that's gonna. Whoa! Okay, this halfling is absolutely crazy. Whoa! Halfling took down 4 squires. Dudes, that's insane. I actually made the halfling be a heck lot more valiant than he could have been without me possessing him. Okay, so the next is the boxer. Boxers, let's put him up against a few squires. Boxers will, they do that. They do a fair amount of damage, and they can take at least 2 arrows without dying, which is why their cost is so high. And they swing fairly fast, and do a nice amount of damage. I'm gonna actually see. Let's test that. Boxer versus, and I'm gonna actually make it a boxer versus a king, and I am going to be the king and just let this dude just kind of smack. There we go. So this needs to be like a 1 second cooldown for the boxer. And he does a fair amount of damage. I actually think if you spammed enough boxers, 19 boxers versus 1 king. If you spammed enough boxers, you could probably actually get the king down fairly easy. Yeah. But then again, that costs way more than a single king. So what about if we just like equaled up to the same amount of cost that a king does? We can't actually get it perfectly on point, so let's do a halfling as well. So 3 boxers and 1 halfling. Boxer got taken down, halfling got taken down. Yeah, they're done for. King can take down basically that. So, boxers are fairly nice. Okay, so flag bearers. Flag bearers are basically the opposite of the banner bearer. Hey, what happens if I put a banner bearer and a flag bearer both in the same starting group?
Come on.
I wait, no, because the banner bearer won't run, so I need peasants. I think Yeah, it creates a little bit of dust because this guy's trying to go forward, and then he creates that to stop both of them. So basically, Banner Bearer overrides. Wait, no, Banner Bearer overrides. But the Flag Bearer is basically the opposite of the Banner Bearer. So he speeds up units. So for example, like that, and then we'll put more squires like this. So like that, he speeds them up to be like faster than peasants. And then I don't think they're really, the enemy team is really ready for that attack. Or maybe they're just more ready for that attack. Who knows? I should have been able to save the red team there by possessing the other guy. But that's what the Banner Bearer does. I mean, the Flag Bearer. Pharaoh, in the original versions, Pharaoh actually made units bow down to him, but I think now they just... Oh, they do bow down! But they still kind of come for him, and then he just kind of attacks. But he kind of attacks with both of the things he has, his staff and his whatever this thing is. I don't actually. It's like some sort of Egyptian tool or weapon. But he has really low HP, so I don't really recommend Pharaoh that much. And he definitely needs a buff, especially for as much as he costs. Wizard is pretty cool. He's basically Gandalf. He uses his staff to do long range attacks, and he'll like zap people, and then he zaps them doing kind of original attack, kind of doing one of an attack, hurting them, and then they kind of just spin and start attack, and then they kind of spin and then it does more, which can eliminate squires really fairly quick with that attack there. His sword also does a fair amount of damage, and he can strike down really great. He can take a fair amount of damage. He's got a medium health, but not that great of it. Chariot is just like how any regular thing is. I've never actually gotten to experiment with the Chariot much, but Chariot is kind of like how you'd expect a Chariot to be. He kind of gets pulled around by the horse, and this dude, I think if the horse goes down, this guy comes out of his... And no, you can't control the horse, which is the one bad thing about the Chariot, because you can't just control the horse to see where it's going. Which means that you can you have no control whatsoever. Actually, I need to make it so the horse goes down so that this guy kind of just approaches out of his Chariot. So let's get some poachers in here. I don't think this dude is doing very well. Just give me 1 second, fair viewers. I don't think the horse is going down anytime soon for me, which is why we'll put this in, and we'll do a ballista. Darn, the Chariot is so fast that the ballista actually missed. There we go. You see, and this guy kind of comes out of it, but then, yeah, you see, because I need this to happen. Ah! And then I need this guy to come out and get this. Thank you. And then this guy fights in his own, you see. And, oh, geez, he has apparently very low health, and the shield is the only thing that protects him. So that's like a basic gladiator type guy. Okay, so next in the Legacy campaign, we have Thor. Thor is my favorite. you probably know how this guy works, but if you don't, he can send this big beam right down, and that pretty much eliminates a bunch. Like if you had a bunch of squires like clustered together in a group like this, I'm pretty sure he can eliminate all of them with one strike, or at least most of them. And once you get into the melee part, you can just kind of go like that, and that does like a bunch of an area effect damage, so he can swing, and then all the troops in a cluster just kind of get oofed too. As well as his hammer actually goes where you want it to, instead of just swinging in a strange position, which it does sometimes. But, yeah, you can kind of direct it, so if one's on the ground, you can kind of go down instead of just swinging forward, which is what most do. Okay, so next in the Legacy campaign, we have a tank. Tanks are very, very, very overpowered. In fact, so overpowered that they definitely need a major nerf, and I'm pretty sure they take out most of the king's health within one hit, and then can just run over the king to eliminate the rest of his health. Which is why not even like 3 kings would do anything to this tank at all. You see, because this is doing damage just running over this guy. Boom. And then, yeah, and then I don't think this tank has insane amount of... It's not even half health yet. It's not even half health yet. Like, just above. I'm pretty sure it just became around half health. And the king got lucky. Oh, thank you. And went right to the top of it. Which, still does damage. Even if you're on the top of the tank, it still does damage. Okay, so not even 3 kings can defeat one single tank. But what about 4 kings? That equals to the amount of money that the tank actually has. And I'm gonna guess that the tank's still going to win with this. Oh, it seems to be a bit overwhelmed, actually. It hasn't even taken out 1 king yet. There's the 1 king, and there's 2 king, and that's running over the 3rd king, and it is backing up, and it is done. 4 kings was even easier than 3 kings. Alright, so that's how the tank works. It's got major damage, major health, and really only is defeated if you camp in a very, very high spot. Because also, if you camp in a very, very high spot, you need to be a very, very high spot. Because watch this. It still will hit you, even if you're that high up. To actually not be hit, you need to be like maybe this high up. Maybe. Will it still hit? It won't hit. However, who's to say that I can't just stand here? It's higher than this, right? And tank will never... It's higher than this, right? And the tank will never get me there. Wrong it again. Not for that reason, but wrong it again. Give it a second. I need to actually show you guys how. So the king here, and let's place a bunch of healers down here to heal the king as he gets hit, if he gets hit. Yeah, because that kind of eliminated most of my healers. So we're safe up here, right? Absolutely false, because tanks can actually go up. That will eventually drive up the landscape and go up and get me. Apparently this is really safe to do, though, because this really doesn't work that as much as it usually does. You see how it's just still kind of trying to go up? I can't believe I'm actually doing as much damage as I am. I guess on this map, the tank is actually less... It's less... It's got less of an advantage on this map, especially if you're blue team. So if you have a tank on this map and you're playing red team, you probably won't go down. Except, check it out. Tank had very low health, but king still won. However, tank is kind of trapped now. Okay, so next on our list is the Superboxer. Superboxer costs 100,000 points, so basically you can't get it in any sort of main campaign. So Superboxer is very overpowered because he's like a boxer, but is much more powered up. You see how you don't even have a second of a reload rate. You can just throw punches like heck. and he can dodge really well while throwing the punches, and you know, even eliminate a squire in one hit. I'm pretty sure just using my right hand I can defeat 13 squires. Just using the right click button, not even using the left hand of the Superboxer, I can still eliminate all 13 of these squires. He has a large amount of health, but not as much as the tank, but he does have an insane amount of damage. So much damage, I think, in fact, that let's actually try this, and I need to line conditions, edit line, put it all the way back here for ease. So much power indeed, I think, that he can. Yeah, tank gets destroyed when a super boxer is near. However, the tank does do a fair amount of damage to him, I believe. But again, just with my right hand, like in a few punches, I can actually just wreck the thing. But I did lose a fair amount of damage there. Okay, so Dark Peasant costs an insane amount of points that you probably won't be able to have. It costs like almost 1 billion. Dark Peasant basically can toss darkness things into crowds, so like that, and that happens. He basically tosses these hand things, which kind of just launch and then they destroy. Also, that sometimes happens too, because yeah, you can, as Dark Peasant. Oh my gosh, he actually already did it. Okay, so as Dark Peasant, you can go like that, and you can just kind of launch, and then with space, you can use the hands to kind of just. Yeah, with space, you can use the hands to like go raise a bunch of the enemies up and then slam them into the ground, which I think, as Dark Peasants often are, they can just, as the cost of that unit high often is, they can destroy the king within like that and then that, right? Yeah. Actually, I think he was able to just do that with just that. Yeah, just that it wrecks the king. But what about the tank? Tank has already been seen to be way overpowered, right? Well, wrong. Even faster than the Superboxer. Oh, well, what about the Superboxer, you say? No. Superboxer doesn't do anything either. What about a bunch of Superboxers? Also, once you go over the 9 billion, once you go over the 1 billion mark in your points, it just does this. Your cash just does this, cuz I don't think you can, cuz I don't think there's one more number here to actually be able to do that, so it just kind of goes over. Whoa, what was that? I don't even know what that was. I'm gonna try and you see how much health the Dark Peasant also has, by the way? Like, he can withstand this many Superboxers going at him all at once, and he's not even a third, 1/4 of his way down. And I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, because once you summon it going up and then he slams down, that's still a lot of like the area of effect. He basically uses his enemies as like a catapult thing, so when you're in a crowd, you can just kind of raise them up, throw them down, and then the area of effect is that high as well. And then the last one in our campaign is the Super Peasant, the only one able to easily defeat a Dark Peasant within a few seconds. But it's actually pretty equal to be able to do that. They're actually fairly equal. Oh dear. Yeah, the only reason Dark Peasant won that was because the Super Peasant flew upwards. He was both flying, and then the Dark Peasant also slammed him down to the ground, so he no-clipped through the ground. So I'm gonna play as the Super Peasant. I'm just gonna kind of beat the dude up. He's kind of like a Super Boxer, but a lot more powerful. You see, I threw the Dark Peasant through the ground that time. So let's actually go slow, and you can't really go slow with Super Peasant. He's faster than the G, by the way. So we're just gonna press that, and I'm pretty sure, where did the Dark Peasant go? Oh, he fired. He's in the ground right now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, he is. And I'm pretty sure the only thing that can actually beat a Super Peasant is 2 Dark Peasants. As you can see, oh my gosh.
Who's that, John?
You see how easy that was? He just, like, tossed him right around.
Yes. You know who that is?
You see how he easily just destroyed? But I'm pretty sure Super Peasant clicked through again. What about a tank, though? Easy. Faster than faster than both the Dark Peasant and the Superboxer. Speaking of Superboxer, yeah, easy. Superboxer just gets easied a lot. So what about 24 Superboxers? All 3 of those Superboxers just went down, by the way. 24 Superboxers easy. Okay, what about a bunch of tanks in a line? I love this trick that the Superboxer does. I mean that the Super Peasant does. That. Watch as he does this. I'm gonna go G. Just on first impact, there goes the tank. But he's not done yet. He's gonna fly right through this. Not a scratch on the dude. Yeet right into the next tank. Kaboom. Into the next tank. Kaboom. All the way through that line. And he already went right back and destroyed the next tank as well. That was 9 tanks versus 1 Super Peasant. What about a Super Peasant versus a Super Peasant? Surprisingly, this can be either way. It'll either be blue or red that victories. On this, for some reason, I guess it's blue. Most of the time. But it can be either one of these, and they both defeat each other really quickly, actually. So what about, and I wanted to experiment one more time with Thor versus Thor. And Thor versus Thor is a battle I've been training myself on. Basically, yeah, because Thor can kind of rush into a battle. So when he's far away, he can kind of throw his hammer and just kind of push forward with him. And you see, if you can't land a bunch of hits on Thor straight away without him landing a bunch of hits on you, then, well, you're pretty much doomed. But oh geez, I am getting pretty lucky right now, and I've done it. You can kind of, like, walk, just like escaping, like, some sort of whirlpool, you can kind of, like, walk to the front and left to avoid most of the damage from a, Thor lightning strike. I'm almost done. Yeah, that was like a neck hit. Anyway, that's all the units in the Legacy campaign. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been a Diamond Kitty Gaming video. Please like if you did like and this helps you, and please subscribe if you if my channel is still under 100 subs. You'll be that would help me loads. Thank you everybody for watching it again. This has been a Diamond Kitty Gaming video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!